in a universe where life does not end at death. We explore the infinite possibilities forged by our very minds. Welcome to Arthadian Anthologies. Before we get started, I just want to inform you that this series was recorded over Discord. If the quality dips, it's due to connection issues. Greetings, fellow travelers and storytellers. Welcome to a Reborn in Power series, featuring the New Age squad of Chosen. Arak, Sai, Marmaduke 9, and Liam followed their prologue before the events of the New Age campaign, and maybe catch some foreshadowing elements along the way. Last time, you, Liam, woke up inside a strange vessel with patches of ash scattered across the spacecraft floor. Your memories have been returning to you slowly, but it seems that whatever happened to the Solar Orbiter's systems was not natural. Someone or something had to have attacked the crew. You have recalled that Captain Kratoro was your father, and Engineer Vesa, your mother. But you are still unaware of what truly occurred. You did, however, find logs in the AI database of the ship, but retrieving all the video recording from it seems to take around 12 hours to do so. In the meantime, you've continued to explore the Solar Orbiter and discovered that the drive core is damaged, along with the comm station. Plus, there are signs of struggle, as well as no supplies left except for a strange item left. However, upon investigating further, you found an empty crate with no item inside. Now, as it reaches an hour until the logs are available to you, you are beginning to get hungry, and as far as you've seen, the nutritions in supply are gone. So, what is your next action?
Have I checked the basement yet?
Last time when you went to go check it, the AI closed the door on you, so you wouldn't be able to go down to the lower level. You're not quite sure why?
I'm going to go back to the AI's main computer or console.
Okay, so you leave the comm room as you have kind of taken a rest from actually repairing the comm station so that you can try to communicate out, send a distress call. But you return to the bridge and go over to the corner where the AI system is there, and you see the keyboard for you to communicate with it.
Am I able to look through what is already processed so far? What's already loaded?
As you go to check it, you see a lot of different logs. There you could probably go through it, but there's probably like over 1,000 different logs in here.
Like a tech guy.
if you want to skim through them, you can definitely do so.
Am I able to sort them off based off of content? So weed out the ones that literally nothing happened.
You can definitely do so. Go ahead and roll a computers check to have the AI kind of sort everything out into different files. Ones to scrap and ones.
Let me just do that in real life. Should have prepped that one. The moment you said I'll do. Put a bunch of my 3D prints in that stupid box. Just a second. I'm sorry.
No worries. All right.
Okay.
So
that's 5. So 7 total.
7 total on your computers.
Oh wait, no, that's.
I believe you have a higher intellect, right?
Yeah. So that'd be a 7 plus 12, so that's 19.
There we go. That's what I was expecting. I just got new dice sets yesterday, and like I got 4 of them. They're pretty basic, but they're not bad. They're pretty cool. I like that. Yeah. As you begin to tell the AI to sort the video recordings out, you see a lot of them go straight to the trash bin because nothing is happening. But after a while, there are a few that go into certain logs in the books. You see it files them based off of each person, and also a ship log as well. There are about 5 different ship logs, and 3 for the captain, and then 1 for the pilot. The others don't have any logs. Yet.
5 ship logs.
5 ship logs from the actual crew members, and then there are a few for the actual 5 ship logs from the actual ship itself.
Okay.
So 10 in total.
Oh shoot, I'm missing one of them. So 3 captain logs.
3 captain logs, 2 2 pilot,
5 ship logs. What's the last one?
2 pilot. 2 pilot, yeah.
Okay. I hesitantly skip over the first 2 and go to the ship logs.
Okay. You go to the ship logs, and as you see inside the ship logs, you see one of them. The first one that pops up is inside the chamber where you first originally came out of. You see one of the actual cryostasis chambers opens up, and from it emerges your father. And then he looks around confused, and then he goes to a system bank and he begins to check it. And there's no actual audio on this. He seems to be concerned. And then he goes up to another cryo chamber, and then he seems to open it up. And as it opens up, you see the pilot kind of step out, and he kind of coughs up some liquid, and then he looks up, and your father, the captain, begins to help him up and take him to his chamber to have him rest a little bit. And this continues to go, and your father kind of just rests next to the pilot pilot Hager, and Hager's just kind of like laying down on the bed, and this goes for a few hours. What do you want to do?
Am I able to fast forward this to, and I'll stop the moment that they seem to be doing something different from the status quo?
Yeah, you begin to fast forward through it, and eventually you see Hager sits up, and they start talking. You continue to fast forward. They stand up, and they go over to the comm systems. And you see Hager he seems to be kind of twitching a little bit, and he has a bit of a limp. And your father is just going to the comm stations. And then you see what looks like a holovid appear on the comm station, and you see a figure in it, but it's very blurry. You can't quite see like directly at who he's talking to. But you see your father is talking to someone over holovid, and the pilot Hager is just in the corner, kind of twitching and looking around, and then he continues to look back and forth abruptly, and then finally the holovid stops, and your father as well as Hager begin to go over to the bridge, and your father goes over to the AI computer and begins to type some stuff in. And you see Hager goes up to the pilot's chair and begins to look at it and presses a few buttons on it and seeming to check the systems. And he continues to kind of look around abruptly. And finally he kind of turns back and he stands up, and then he walks back out, and he goes straight down the hall, down to the drive core room, and he just stands there staring at the door to the drive core room. Finally, you see that your father, Kotaro, he steps over and he starts to look around like he doesn't know where Hager went. And then he looks over to the side and he sees Hager's just standing there, and he walks up and he seems to talk to Hager, and Hager kind of is zoning out for a second, and then he finally pays attention to your father, and then you see they kind of talk to each other for a second, and then they go into their separate chambers and seem to record some kind of log inside their own chambers. And then when they finally stand up and they begin to walk out, only your father walks out of his chamber, and he goes over to check on Hager, who seems to be just standing there inside the room, and it almost looks like he's talking to himself. And then Hager finally your father finally gets to Hager's room, knocks on the door, and the door opens up, and Hager kind of looks over to your father, and they begin to return back to the cryopod, the cryostasis, and your father gets back in it and seals himself up, and Hager goes in it as well, but he doesn't seal himself up, and he just sits there. And then he gets out. And then it switches to the next log. And when it switches to the next log, you see Hager goes over to the comm station and pulls out some kind of weapon and begins shooting the comm station continuously.
That son of a bitch.
And then after he's done with that, he goes over to the drive core room. And he looks at the door and he stands there. And he continuously stands there. You continue to fast forward it. He stands there for hours on end. And it's...
Sorry, I'm going to have to pause it there because my mailman just showed up and dropped off a package.
All right.
I'm sorry.
No worries.
It's frustrating because they don't ring the doorbell, so I have to really pay attention to it.
No worries.
I feel bad about this because it's the second time.
So, you see that Hager is just standing there at the doorway to the drive core chamber, and it for hours this goes on, and then eventually he goes inside of it and he walks to the other side, almost like he goes to the pod bay in the back. And he checks all the pods. And then he goes back inside the drive core room. And he examines it for a bit. And then he leaves. And then he goes to the cryo chamber. And then puts himself inside. And that ends the ship logs. For now.
Okay. Let's go to the captain's logs.
Alright, you click on the captain's logs and you see 3 separate ones.
Oldest to newest.
Okay. So you click on the oldest one and you see it turn on and you see his face and he looks tired. He's like, Captain's log. What number is it now? And he goes and checks and you see Captain's log 213. I got woken up in the middle of my cryo. We have been charting the outer membrane of the core for approximately 6 cycles now. But so far, our AI system hasn't detected too much. Not many anomalies as of yet. But something happened to my cryostasis, so I had to check on certain things, and it seemed like the same issue was going on with Hager's. So I took him out and had him rest a bit. He seemed pretty ill when he got out. Thankfully, everyone else's is good. Liam's is good. Yeah. And, so far the mission is going well. Part of me misses the walks of life on certain worlds, but these kinds of expeditions are important, especially for the archives back in the pillars. So, yeah. This is Captain Kotaro signing off. Turns off. Do you go to the next one?
Yes.
You go to the next one, and you see he appears. And it's like log 214. I got taken out of cryostasis once more, abruptly, but this time it seems that someone else took me out. So I had to check the systems, and the solar orbiter systems are saying that one of the crewmates took me out, except for Liam. I don't think it was Liam. He's been in there for some time. I fear if I take him out now, he won't be able to go back in, and well, the comm systems were destroyed. I tried checking the ship's logs. They were thankfully backed up, but they were locked by someone else. In order to figure that out, I have to take everyone out of cryo. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I'm not sure how I'm going to question them. I have a feeling it's Hager. Mainly because of just what was going on last time we woke up, which happened to be a few months ago, actually. So, I suppose if whoever listens to this, hopefully you can figure out what actually happened with this, in case I don't figure it out. Or wish me luck. And he kind of laughs. Alright. This is Captain Kratoro signing off. And the last one? As the last one opens up, it kind of flickers for a second. And you see Hager sitting there. And he just stares at the camera. And then he starts kind of like clipping his lips a bit. I like hearing things in my head. They sound nice. They teach me things. What do you think, Captain? And he kind of looks off to the side, doesn't look at the camera, and he looks insane. What do you do? As he just stares off.
I hesitantly keep watching. Slightly shaking.
And as he continues to look off, he's like, they're calling to me. I want to see their reactions. I want to see it all. But the captain's too smart. Captain, you're too smart. I got an idea. And then it turns off. What do you do now?
I'm thinking about it. How is he going? How am I going to play this? Was I able to identify any of the... There was one body. Was I able to identify that?
You did not. You were not. It was so slaughtered and like splattered in blood that it was...
Not even like species?
It looked prime.
Okay.
It looked prime. But its skin was flayed off, and you couldn't even tell its sex.
I go to the logs of the pilot.
All right. You kind of go and click onto those logs.
And there were...
There were two of them.
Yeah.
So, do you click the oldest to newest?
Yes.
Okay. You click onto the oldest one. And as it appears, you see him with his hand on his both of his hands on his head, kind of just dragging his hair and kind of pulling at it. He's like, I don't know what's going on. I really don't know. It's like someone's toying with me in my head. And he kind of looks up, and as he looks up at the camera, you see his eyes are completely blackened, and he just stares at the camera. The captain. The captain. I can't tell the captain. Don't tell the captain. Just bring us. And you see the log turns off. And then switches to the next one. And when it switches to the next one, it appears, and you see Hager sitting there, his eyes completely black, and behind him is some kind of black, like just darkened black figure standing behind him, and he's just sitting there. And you hear this slight whisper. And Hager says, "It is time to consume." And he stands up and he leaves the log on. And then eventually it turns to static and shuts off.
What is going on? Am I able to find any live feeds of the lower levels from the computers here?
When you go to check any live feeds, all of them are static.
No sensors or anything? Not even like current life support?
No.
Like, is not even if it's pressurized?
No.
That's a fun information.
You see, as you are sitting there at the AI terminal, it types something in, and it says, "How are you doing, Liam?"
Who are you?
It stops, and then it... I am the Solar Orbiter, AI.
I am confused. Is all I'm able to stammer out.
Makes sense.
What is happening?
There are problems with the ship. Need fixing.
Can see that. What's going on in the lower levels?
Unknown.
Oh, that isn't good. From my memory, what is in the lower levels? Or what should be in the lower levels?
It should be all the, from what you remember, it should be like another cryo area, but it's more so for food and resources, as in basically the fridge state, like where all the food and stuff is for you guys.
Okay,
that's been packed for some time.
And there are no. It's just this level, the two levels.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the status of what's the engine thing called?
The drive core.
Yeah, the drive core.
It is still broken.
I was asking the machine that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
It says there is a crucial piece missing.
Is this like text to speech,
yes,
or is this just okay?
It's just
I was assuming it was
text.
literal text.
Oh yeah. It's literal. It's literal text. It's not saying anything. Like, it doesn't have an actual voice to it.
Okay. What is missing? I need mechanical bits here.
The vertigate.
Do I know what that is?
Go ahead and
mechanics.
Yeah.
That's a plus 14. Okay, I was about to say that. Sevens look like ones. So that's what, 19. 21. 7 plus 14.
You remember your mother, Vesa. She explained to you what vertigate drives are and how they allow for for travel between realms through a technology known as the quantum force. And in order to actually travel without having really bad side effects through such a realm, you need a verticate drive. And the verticate drives stem from a specific part of a Nugonian's brain, which is known as a vertigate. And originally they were designed with a Nugonian's brain inside of them, but there has been a leap in advancement and ethical standards to a point where there are artificially made vertigates in order to use a vertigate drive.
Okay, that doesn't seem like something that's replaceable.
Probably not from what you have on the ship. You'd have to go and try to find it. or come up with some kind of new technology that could at least give you some kind of drive, or like basically turn the drive core into a jump drive rather than an actual verticate drive.
Just go through shoot, I forgot. Never mind. I was going to make a dumb joke, but I forgot the name of it. I asked the AI for any data or schematics of the mechanism that they're describing.
And they give blueprints. It shows a full blueprint schematic.
Oh, thank God.
of what?
Oh, thank you.
Of what they look like, and this will actually help, and also the AI begins to name off the process of fixing what is wrong with the drive core.
All right, oofta, that sounds good. Keep that in the memory banks.
Affirmative.
We need to figure out what is in the lower levels and something to eat.
Food sources in the lower levels.
Yes, but we don't know what's in the lower levels, right?
Affirmative.
So I need to go down the lower levels. Is there a way for you to monitor me remotely?
All supplies for monitoring purposes has been excavated from the storage.
All right. See what I can do.
Will not have visual sight on you in lower levels. All cameras have been disabled.
Sounds like a fun time. I go back to my room and make sure I'm stocked up with all my supply, like armor,
all your gear.
Everything.
Yep.
Yeah. Like full EVA capabilities. So everything's locked, sealed. As if I'm about to go on an EVA. Right?
Good.
That's the word? Or am I just making up shit?
I'm not sure.
That's the, what is it? Exiting the craft. EVA.
Eva. Just reminds me of Wally.
I'm not gonna lie, Brave is letting me down.
You use Brave too?
I'm trying.
Do you use the Brave browser, or do you just use the Brave?
The browser. Well, there's
the search engine too?
Engine.
Yeah.
Yeah. The browser is great. And I understand that their search engine is in beta.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm not that upset. Yeah, isn't that the term for spacewalk? Is it EVA? Yeah. It's extra helical activity.
Oh, well, I was not aware of that. So cool.
You were making me think I was crazy. It's considered one of the most dangerous things you could possibly do.
Cool. Oh, you're doing it now. So
I mean, not officially. I sure hope not. There's a gaping hole in the ship. I'm just worried that there is a gaping hole in the ship.
So you make sure that you have your environmental gear on so that you're able to go out.
And I'm 90% sure that's the type of gear I got. Wait, no, that's notes. I want equipment. Boarding FE. Where's my... Is that high tech? H-Tech?
H-Tech armor.
Yes, I need to figure out how to use the numbers thing. That graph program. I'm not using the Google's version. I'm using a Libra. Basically the same thing, but I don't know how to use it. Mm-hmm. I was able to figure out how to add things together. That's about it. So I had to put them in acronyms. So yeah, H-Tech, and I should have gotten the higher tier for Arthadians, anthologies. Let me double check pricing.
Yeah, I believe H-Tech, it should have environmental upgrade on it.
I'm not logged in. Log in. That would be in shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Armor. We want... Yeah, heavy. Heavy H-Tech. Armor mod slots equal to its rank. Tokens and or generate.
Yeah, you. I'm pretty sure you bought the environmental.
Environmental, yeah. Yeah, cool. It matches price, $620.
All right. Well,
my only thing is there's no like name to it. I suppose I could add EV or something like that to it. So yes, I am able to do that.
All right.
And I grab my gun. Do I have a flashlight of some sort? A light source?
You can use your codex for it.
Okay. What exactly is a codex?
A codex is like a smartphone tablet kind of situation. Okay. But it's not. It doesn't have the internet on it. Internet.
Yeah. What's the Fallout thing?
Oh, the Pip-Boy? Yeah.
Yeah. I was kind of thinking of something like that.
It's a bit more advanced than that, I would say.
Yeah, mechanically, the same.
Yeah. Like, it's able to
probably
communicate over like light years across. Like, you can
also probably using micro components.
Yes.
That's why
it works off of the same quantum tech as that of the quantum forces.
Yeah.
So.
And Fallout never figured out microchips, or rather, microchips were just being invented by the time of the Great War.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
I am ready to go.
As you grab all your gear and supply yourself for the trip down to the lower level, you head over to the door, the lift down. You go up to the console and begin to open it up. And the door opens and you enter inside. And it goes down. And then you begin to hear a strange frequency emitting from below, and the door stays closed until finally you feel yourself kind of stumble for a second as you hit the lower level, and the door opens up slightly, and it is pitch black dark inside here. Your light only has a range of 10 feet.
By the by, I am in the server.
Oh, sweet. I gotta get in there too. That way we can.
One thing I can't get over the fact that, like, this is a really cool system where you can literally just... The scale is crazy.
Yeah. I should have made the map bigger.
I mean, I can see why you'd want to, but at the same time, it's serviceable. And it does make it seem like a lot. The universe is, especially since we are doing a universe.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's like, yeah, the shows a really big scale of things. A lot more than Roll20 or your table could do. I should probably, just in case, start writing down the armor values and weapon values, right?
So, as you enter inside this area with your light source, and you begin to walk through, I would like you to roll me a perception check.
Yeah, Captain. Perception. Yeah. Also +4. That is a total of 8.
Total of 8. As you look around, you don't see anything near you, but you do see, as it almost looks like there's little specks of white dust kind of floating in the air. It is chilling inside here, even with your environmental gear on. It's still a bit nippy, and you continue to look around, and you do see a crate. And when you go up to the crate, it is open, and you see nutritions inside of it.
Well, am I able to... Is my codex able to do an environmental sample?
What kind of codex do you have?
Let me double check. Ah, crap.
You're a scientist, right?
Yes.
So you should have...
What are they called?
You have a research codex.
Yeah, I think that's what comes with it, and I think that's what I...
Yeah, you got a research codex. So
Oh yeah, CO, yeah, research codex. That's probably why there's no price tag on it.
So you, as you kind of check your codex doesn't actually have a scanning device on it. It's not like an actual scanning codex that allows you to like scan environmental, like environments or certain objects to see what they're made up of. But go ahead and roll me a Go ahead and roll me a computer's check on your codex.
So that's a plus 14. Another 7. Yeah, that is another 7. What is that? 21.
With the 21, you are able to start to configure your codex in order to try to take a sample of the atmosphere around you and try to see like what if it's breathable, if whatever, like if there's any kind of like hole in the hull of the ship or anything like that. And when you go to check it, it seems like it's breathable down here. It's just really cold. Really cold.
Okay.
But there are frozen nutritions inside this crate. It seems. Like
nothing else in this crate?
Nothing else.
I start. Is this like a super sorry, I'm thinking like work size crate, so I wouldn't be able to move it. Like, am I able to? Is it like what size of a crate are we working with here?
It is
something I can carry, or
it is pretty big. You probably would need a dolly to carry it. If you
am I able to drag it?
When you go ahead and roll strength check, athletics check.
Strength, so it's plus 6. 10.
Yeah, you cannot drag this thing. It's too heavy.
Are these packs in a case or are they packaged individually?
They are packaged individually, and they all look frozen, solid.
Damn it! I was really hoping they were in cases. That would make transportation a lot easier. There's no smaller box.
Suddenly,
nearby, right?
you hear, and something falls.
I turn towards that immediately, pointing my gun at it.
You turn towards that, and you have the light kind of shining that way. You don't see anything.
I examine the room again.
Okay, as you go to examine it, go ahead and roll another perception check, please.
Yeah. Will. So plus 4. Oh my god, that's a 6. I wish I had int. I'm gonna assume I didn't see anything there.
As you begin to kind of look around, you continue to look around, and then you step on something, and you look down, and you check it, and you see what looks like a sheet of metal that has a full bite mark into it, torn into it. Like something was eating this sheet of metal.
I'm gonna grab some, How many these meals can I grab with without losing the ability to use my gun?
So you want to grab some of the nutritions to try to, like...
Yep.
You go up and you go to try to grab them. They are frozen. So... You're gonna need to roll an athletics check to try to break... a few of them off.
Here's my tool. Athletics. Okay. Don't fail me now. Okay. That's respectable. That's an 8 plus 6. So 14.
You're able to break off probably about 3 of these things. One nutrition is able to basically like hold you over for a day.
Yeah, that's more than enough. I'm retreating.
All right. As you go to retreat, you hear a... And you begin to...
I don't like this.
enter back into the lift, and you go over and press the button to close it, and it closes, and then you hear a bang on the door as you hear scratches across it, and then the lift begins to go back up, and the door opens up.
What the... I like the sound of that.
And what is the plan now?
We need a remote surveillance. I'm sorry, I don't do horror well. I'm just going to say that right now.
I'm not the best at doing horror, to be honest. Like, this is...
I'm not to say I don't like it. I just don't do it well. Like, I'm really enjoying it, but at the same time...
This is not my typical GM style, by the way, so...
Like, the moment you told me that I was already walking, I was like, no. I don't like this. Is there like some sort of like fridge? You know, like one of those mini fridges in our rooms and stuff.
When you think about it, you do remember one being inside your the captain's chamber.
The one with the body.
That is the one, not with the body. No.
Oh, thank God.
The one with the one. With
Liam can't deal with that.
The one with the body was the pilot's room.
Okay. Although I think I know who that is. Okay, well, we can deal with that in a moment. I'm gonna walk. So, I think Liam's gonna want to try to have some sort of remote surveillance. So, I'm not saying what he's doing right now. I'm just kind of giving you the ballpark plan of his. And so he's probably going to go... I'm going to think there would be some sort of like cameras, microphones, stuff like that in the comm room, right?
Yes.
So his first plan is to go into the comm room and see what he can salvage out.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I need specialized tools for that. Tools that I may or may not have.
You can definitely try making some with whatever materials you find around the ship, if you like.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. Is like on the upper levels, just trying to find
little like
non-essential
stray things that could kind of you could jimmy up with some tape and
so like I don't want to mess with life support.
Yeah.
For sure. Security cameras as well. I don't want to cripple my only friend.
So with that being said, I would like you to first roll me a general perception check.
Okay, perception, so that's will. God damn it, that's an 8. 8 total.
8 total. Let me check.
So
and
4
see
plus
how-
4.
How good that was. Where's my D100? Damn it. And then I would like you to roll me a craft knowledge check. But when you do so, if you would like, you can roll salvaging with it if you want. Which is your skill that you got. Which costs 7 stamina to use. I'm not sure what rank you put it at though.
For crafting?
It's a salvaging skill. An actual access skill. I believe I'm almost like 100% sure you bought that one when.
Yeah, the scavenging.
Yeah.
What page would that be in?
That would be in the access phase on the first page of the skills.
Okay, so that's in the first page.
And what that would do is when you spend the 7 stamina, and you can add an extra die to the roll.
I could have crafting on the, but no, that's on basic skill. What the?
It's not basic. It's not a basic skill.
Yeah, did I not save? What the? Abilities. Jeez, platforms. Is that one? I'm only having 3 pages. And I remember you telling me there's 4. Because yeah, I remember that you highly recommended that scavenging thing because it basically was free.
Yeah, I remember you. You got
I
it.
remember taking it. I just don't. Did I not save it? Where would I have written that down? That's on the first page, right?
It would be it should be on the. I think it would be on the 3rd page of the actual sheets. If you have it on the sheets, it would be under skills.
Skills.
Because it would have two columns.
There we go.
Yeah.
I don't have anything written down, but there it is. And that would be access phase.
Yeah.
Phase scavenger. Oh, no, those are feats.
It'd be under the skills.
Yeah. Salvaging. I think I could have only gotten the level 1, right? Or was it tier 1?
It's the level 1. You got that one. For sure.
Yeah.
I know you got that one.
I think that was max because I don't.
You would have ranked it up.
Sorry.
Did you? Because when you get skills, feats, and abilities, they start off at rank 1. So you would have gotten it at rank 1, but you could have ranked it up too. I'm not sure if you did rank it up, but if you didn't, then we'll just say it's at rank 1. But if you spend this 7 stamina for that, you can add a D4 to your roll.
Sorry, I'm having a few troubles here. Oh my gosh, I'm stupid. I had that so I think I already told you, but I have it on Clip Studio as a kind of a ad hoc. That lair was hidden. So yes, I have it written down, and it's rank 1, talent 1, cost 7.
Okay. Yeah, so if you take 7 stamina away, and then you add a D4 to your craft check, actually. So
okay, and I have 11 stamina,
and you are able. It takes you a few hours, but you are able to find enough materials to create a few tools to help you with all your crafting needs. But you need to craft the material, the tools first.
Yeah. So that's now make that roll.
Yeah, go ahead and make that roll now.
D12 plus crafting.
Yeah.
Okay, so D12 crafting, which is in plus a D4.
Plus an extra D4, yeah. And when you rank salvaging up, that will increase.
I just crit that.
Nice, very nice.
That's a 12 already. plus 2 for the D4.
So 14.
Which is another plus 2. So that's 16 for crafting, and for int, that's another plus 12, so 24, 28.
There you go. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Just wait until you actually rank that up even more, and you can have over 30 on each of your craft checks. We'll be making all the stuff. But you're able to, after about just 45 minutes of gymming everything together, you're able to craft a few tools at your disposal to help you fix up a few things. You're able to actually find what seems to be a hose connected. It almost looks like a hose connected to something in the ship's engine over back by the drive core, and it radiates this extreme amount of heat as you're able to actually use it to melt some of the metal to make it kind of fit a specific shape, so that you can actually make some actual tools to fix it up. And then you go back to the comm station and you begin to work. I would like you to roll me a mechanics check now. You may also use salvaging if you want to spend more stamina for that.
I don't think I can, because it always costs 7.
It will always cost 7. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't afford that. Remember, I haven't spent any of the CP or anything, so where's mechanics? That's still a plus 2 on top of, so that's a plus 14. That's a 10, so 24. Yes. Right? Mechanics is in, yeah. No, yes. So that's a 14, or 20, 12 plus 2, 14, 24. Oh my gosh.
24. You're, after another 3 or 4 hours, you are fixing this thing up, and you finally are able to finish it, and you feel like you've done your best at fixing it up. Now it's the moment of truth. You're gonna have to turn it on to see if it works.
Is that another mechanics check?
That would be a computer's check.
Computer, so plus 14. Aw, that's only 18. Yeah, 18.
You go in, and it begins to turn on all the systems. The systems start to kind of go haywire for a second, and then it goes back to normal, and you see just blinking lights everywhere. And
There we go.
it looks like it's working.
All right.
And
Um,
are you
Oh,
going to
go
try to
ahead.
contact anyone?
I'm
Or send out a distress signal?
hesitant to do that. I don't know what's in my ship.
Mm-hmm.
Does this ship have any redundant systems on, like, several microphones, cameras on this for, like... Because one thing I really want to do is somehow let the AI watch me.
Okay. So there are microphones and cameras on the comm system. You can try to disconnect a few of them and make a makeshift camera on your person and connect it to your armor and a microphone so that you can communicate with the actual AI and try to upload the AI to it specifically.
I don't know if I want that part seems a bit more complicated. I think letting it be able to have access to it would be a little simpler.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the goal, is so it can hear and see what I see essentially. So I'll have a GoPro on me.
Okay. Yeah, GoPro. And after probably about like another hour and a half, you're able to disconnect those things and connect them to your armor. And now it seems like you got a camera that works, and when you check it through the actual computer system, you can see it moving. And you also check the microphone, and it picks up your voice when you talk into it.
Does it so it doesn't have a voice?
The AI does not
at all.
The AI does not have a voice at all.
Okay, that's something that I'll have to change at some point. So it is supposed to be a fridge down there, right?
Yes.
Like the whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I wasn't sure. And I didn't get a good look at that thing. I don't think.
You did not see it.
I'm getting my I just want to set it on fire. I'm sorry. All right. Let's double check on the AI, see how it's doing with its upload.
As you go over to it, the upload is complete.
Anything new on it? Under the same parameters?
You see one more video. Well, actually, it looks like two more videos have been uploaded into the actual ship's logs.
What are those?
As you go inside of it, you see one where it looks like one of the cryostasises opens up, and it shows Pilot Hager step out, and he goes over to the ship's drive core room, and he goes inside the drive core and begins working on it for a few hours. And then at the end of it, he pulls something out of it, and then he goes and takes that piece and goes down over towards the lift where It goes to the lower fridge area, or whatever creature is inside there.
Is this before or after the other logs?
This is after the other logs.
Okay. So,
And when he goes inside there, you see that the cameras are on, but then he goes up and he shoots the cameras and they turn off. And then you see he finally comes back to where cameras are on again, and he comes up the lift, and then you see him go over to the actual AI system and begins to type stuff into it, and you actually see on the actual recording, it shows what the AI is communicating to Hager, and it's saying, "Hello, Pilot Hager, how are you?" And then Hager ignores it. "What are you doing? That is breaking protocol. I will summon the captain. Please don't do this. What are you doing? Please don't do this. No. Hello. Hello, Pilot Hager. Hello, Pilot Hager. Hello, Pilot Hager." And you see he's still on the computer system, and then he gets off of it, and then he goes over to the ship's, like the pilot's chair, and he begins to work on the bridge to do something. And then,
am I able to? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And then you see as he finishes fixing up the ship at the front, you see he goes over to the captain's chamber, and he sits down, and then he starts recording a log, that same log that you saw before.
Am I able to see changes made to the computer systems? Like a log of any changes done to the system?
On the AI system, when you're looking at it, you see you see that there has been changes, but it seems like it is it's almost like they've been wiped, like something's been wiped from the system. But as you continue to watch this, he stands up and he goes over back to the cryostasis, and then goes inside of it. And then another recording comes up where the captain comes out, and he starts to kind of look around, and he goes over to the comm station, and you see he looks over and sees all the comms are destroyed. And he goes over to his to the AI system, and he goes and checks the logs. And then you see he starts like screaming out in anger. And then he goes over to his room, and he checks the logs, and he seems confused for a second, and then records a log. And then he stands up, and then he goes back to the AI. And as he goes back to it, suddenly the AI begins to communicate to you, saying, "I sense a disturbance.
Lock main. Sorry, my computer just went to sleep, and everything went dark.
The AI says that the door to the lift is being breached."
So I'm guessing the lift design is similar to normal, like, everyday
Yeah.
elevators?
Yeah.
Or principal?
Yeah.
Shut the door. Lower the, is there any other access to the freezer?
That is the only access, the AI says.
Is the door breached now?
Not yet.
Once breached, lower, send the cabin down.
Affirmative.
And then I still can communicate it now remotely, right?
Yes.
So I walk up to the lift and I stand guard.
Okay. As you walk up to the lift and you stand guard.
Oh, I want to give it more specific command where wait. No. The moment it gets breached, send it down.
All right.
And I just kind of wait with my meal. Gun ready.
All right. Yeah, as you have your gun ready and you prepare yourself for whatever is to come.
Yeah, let's figure out range. So I have I do feel like something bigger might happen in a moment. Gun. Where's gun? I know what gun I have. I just want the stats.
You got a tech revolver, right?
I got the rifle.
Oh, you got the rifle.
Yeah.
Photon.
I think. Yeah. Let me double check.
Or just a regular rifle.
SE gun.
SE gun is not. That's for healing.
Oh no. Yeah. No. That was. I just saw gun. Source gen, warden, source FE, travel P, crafting, tech B, heavy M. Oh wait, no, that's heavy mag. Okay, that's nice that I have magazines, but where's the gun?
Do you have a rifle?
It's either the rifle or H-Tech, Source Gen, Warden FE, Travel P, Crafting, Tech B.
Well, the rifle has a range of 100 feet, so.
Yeah, but it also doesn't have a versatile scatter. Scatter's more wouldn't be, yeah, whatever. Mechanically, it's not. I'm just trying to figure out what exactly I have.
You have a rifle, because I just read it, and yeah, if it has versatile and scatter, then you have a rifle, a regular rifle.
Why didn't I write it down?
Maybe it's hidden like before.
Yeah, we'll check on that. Because it's 180.
Yeah, that's the rifle.
Are you sure? Tech B? That doesn't seem right. Oh, yeah, Tech Blaster. I got the first rank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
You got a tech blaster. which it has a range of 12 actually, so technically 120 feet. So you can be pretty far back there if you want to be ranged.
I mean, I kind of just want to sit here
All right.
where I'm at now. Yeah, so
All right.
it's official. I'm all set.
You wait there, and you watch. And as you watch, we're going to end the session there.
Yay! I like my heart can take it.
I thank you for listening to A New Squad. Be sure to check out the official New Age livestream, streaming bi-weekly Tuesdays on Twitch. A link will be found in the description of this episode. And if you want to be reborn yourself, you can subscribe as a Chosen to access Chosen creation and exclusive Codex entries. Until next time, travelers, be safe, stay safe, and if death comes to you, may you be reborn in power.